85% of people prefer text over email and phone calls because they want to engage in a conversation. All text messaging is not equal. Customers respond to people, not bots. Be more like people and start having conversations that end in conversions. Use Scipio.
You're listening to Steal This Idea, the only podcast that's bundled with Disney Plus for $12.99.
You're a thief and a liar.
I only lied about being a thief.
Steal.
Lie.
We're gonna steal the ship.
Commandeer, Lord Lieutenant.
An idea that is fully formed, fully understood, that sticks.
For someone like you to steal?
Ideas are bulletproof.
I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence.
Steal this idea.
We're just going to hop right into it.
Love it.
3, 2, 1. Hello again, thieves.
We're back.
There's the energy.
Yeah, we're here.
It is a late night episode. Once every, 5 or 6 episodes. One of us is busy on the Friday that we record.
And we get to do a nightcast.
We do a nightcast. We meet up at our office building. It's lovely. There's no one here in the office.
Exactly. There's no distractions.
We can just focus on, we can harness our inner good idea chi.
Yes. And Zen.
We have a great episode. This is an off episode, which means that we're going to try some new fun segments. There may be a very special guest appearing voice.
Oh, yes.
Voice only for the first time on this podcast. So a little flavor sizzle there. But let's not dilly-dally, Andre.
No way.
It's one of my least favorite things about podcasts is the first 10 minutes is like, so Andre, talk to me about your weekend. It's like, I get it.
We got a thing to do. We got a show to put on here.
We got a show to put on here. And we're going to start off with some good idea, bad idea. Now, I'm going to take the reins a little bit from Andre. He's been giving me some options, and I choose the one. So I'm going to give him some options.
Okay.
So which of these, we'll choose 2 or 3 of these.
Yeah.
This is going to be a new way to keep beverages cool.
Okay.
This next one's going to be a way to automate work and stay on task.
Okay.
The next one's going to be a personal assistant for the 21st century. The next one is a new way to travel in comfort. And finally, a gadget for gamers and businessmen alike.
Love it. Love all my options. It's so hard to choose, but I'm going to go with a new way to automate work, the gamer business one, and a new way to travel.
Perfect.
Or a more comfortable way to travel.
Perfect.
3 things that suit my interests. So on face, I should love all 3 ideas.
Yes.
If they meet the general expectation of what's been described.
Perfect. Well, this first one I was going to slack to you earlier because I was going to say, hey, if you ever do start like an Asana type thing, don't call it this.
Workamajig.
Workamajig is the name of this service here. So this is a project management software that I'll be honest, I haven't dug too much into it because I get stopped at the word. At the title Workamajig. But it's based around collaboration and, I think it's meant to be for groups to all kind of input data and to track progress, things like that. The question I have for you, Andre, is...
Would I ever purchase something called Workamajig?
Would you ever... I mean, is it dead in the water at Workamajig?
It's dead in the water for me. First of all, not a very good website.
Yeah.
Second of all, the early 2000s logo with like the steel brush weird thing going on. It's like
that is early. It's like I just got Photoshop for the first time, and it's like, ooh, what's this? Metal.
We're gonna try this. Yeah, it's a no for me. Workamajig is not a good name.
Yeah,
and I would just generally encourage people and the thieves out there that have many ideas that they'll have to name after listening to this podcast. Stay away from goofy, hard to say things like Workamajig.
Honestly, this is my advice because I get it that everybody wants a unique name, right? You want to be that different brand, but like the Nikes of the world, we're past that. We are now in the era, and again, we did this for a while with everything is shortened and abbreviated and it's Flickr and Tumblr and it's just dropping the R's and it's weird spelling. We're well past it. The best strategy moving forward is a color and a noun. Just stick with that. Blue fox.
Yeah.
Emerald ocean. Doesn't matter what it is. Actually. Just pick a color
And any word.
And any word.
Any place.
And it can be anything. And it's like, oh, it's just, this is our Blue Fox software. It's like, great.
Love that.
I
actually love Scott's rules for naming business.
Yeah.
Color.
Noun. That's it.
Love it.
Anyway, that's real. So Workamajig, you got some rebranding to do.
Big time.
$50 a month per user also. It seems kind of steep.
All of these project management softwares charge way too much.
All right. Number 2, we're going to go with travel. This is something you've probably seen iterations of this before.
Okay.
This is a Kickstarter.
Love a Kickstarter.
I've been getting a lot of Indiegogo Kickstarters. So this is called Pillowdy. So this is a hoodie with a pillow that is baked into the hood.
Yeah.
So that you can just kind of lay your head down on this hoodie.
Totally. I have this same one. This is like somewhere in my, as you know, I run the Good Idea, Bad Idea archives, and I have literally hundreds of ideas. So this actually I have looked at before.
And to be clear, it's not a pillow it's like an inflatable. You like blow it up and then.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's an amazing idea.
Because you're somebody who really cares about.
Yep. About comfort while traveling.
Here's my problem with it. I guess because I don't think in theory it's a bad idea. That means I have to absolutely be wearing and bringing. This is the jacket that I have to bring on the flight.
Yeah.
And I'm not 100% convinced that I'm going to love the feel and shape of this jacket. That's my problem.
I mean, I think when it's not inflated, I don't think you're even going to notice. I think when it is inflated, you basically have the standard neck rest that you would buy.
Yeah.
At the newsstand.
But I guess what I'm saying is like when I travel, it's like I have my sweatpants and my, I got my get up that I'm kind of my travel get up.
Yeah.
And that hoodie has it's got to be nice. It's got to be real comfy.
I agree.
And so
what's the price point? So they're saying that for, let's see.
$169 is the super early bird.
The one that's available still. Yeah. So right now, if I'm in a back, I have to buy $189 windbreaker, which is...
And it's a windbreaker.
It has to be really, really nice.
Yeah, like I'm not a windbreaker guy, first off.
No, definitely not. And I have a windbreaker story that I want to come back to in a bit, actually.
I'm a soft cotton hoodie guy. Or a really expensive soft like sweatshirt with a hood. That's my jam.
No, I agree, and I'm definitely pretty particular about comfort while traveling as well. And this brings me to something that I do want to talk about, travel related, while we're here.
Go on.
I flew first class to DC, about a 5-hour flight.
This is the surprise DC trip.
Yes, you may have heard. I went to DC last weekend. And because it was kind of unexpected, I took the first class upgrade and I was like, okay, I'm going to fly first class.
Yes.
And was ultimately like significantly unimpressed. So I flew first class out to DC and I flew Delta Comfort back, I flew exit row Delta Comfort back, which is like their extra leg room, like nicer seat situation.
Yeah.
And honestly, Delta Comfort and the exit row I thought was just as good as first class in my opinion. I don't understand. I think that if you want me to pay first class, I think that you need to come up with some more unique benefits for regular flights.
In my experience, especially domestic first class, it's like...
It's kind of just like it's worthless. It just kind of was not worth it at all.
Yeah, what you get with first class is there's a probably a higher chance that you're not going to sit next to somebody super weird.
Yeah.
Or really stinky. That is my number one.
That was the only differentiator. The only differentiator for first class was the type of people you're sitting with. But other than that, it was just like, I got a drink. Actually, this was a major differentiator. So I flew Veterans Day weekend, and with Delta, you get Sky Priority, so you can skip the line.
You get on right away.
And that was pretty sweet.
Something nice about that.
But an actual, like, from what I got on the flight,
yeah,
I would just buy Delta Comfort next time.
The where it makes a huge difference is international.
Yeah, I mean, and I know that. Yeah,
they have like freaking pods. You're like in this whole zone or whatever.
So basically, what I want to communicate is, if you're gonna come up with a good idea, make it something that makes first class like truly unique. Because ultimately, I was like, this was just not worth it over a comfort upgrade.
I do wonder if. You got to think the airline space is very competitive, right? They're doing anything to win people over. I wonder if that would be an interesting thing if they did something that was truly
that's what I mean
out there
something that nobody else is doing.
And then it's like, well, I got to try it.
Yeah.
You
That
know.
makes first class like just so different than sitting 10 rows back.
A face massage.
A face massage would be interesting. Maybe like you take flight stop and it's like you sit in first class, you get a Nintendo Switch.
Don't hate that.
Yeah. Or like,
Oh, preloaded something.
or an iPad or.
You had a little on-flight market. Somebody walks out, like, at like a football game, they've got like the popcorn guy walking
Totally.
around. It's like, hey, what do you want from the...
What do you want?
Anyway.
Maybe like a book?
Yeah.
That'd be interesting at all?
I
A
mean,
free book? Maybe?
if it was like if you had New York Times bestsellers like in a stack and it was like, you want one of these?
That would be awesome.
Right? That'd be interesting.
I think they could make good money because they'd buy like 1,000 copies and get the price per copy pretty low.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be
If you're
Delta.
listening, JetBlue, Delta.
a stack of New York Times bestsellers.
Yeah.
For domestic first class.
Yeah.
Where it's only, there's probably only 15 seats.
Yeah, it's not a
on
lot.
The average domestic first class.
And it's one of those, like,
Worth considering.
in the SaaS world, we talk about this a lot of like these like differentiators of like, oh, well, we have a ping pong table at work or we have
Yeah.
da 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 da. Sometimes one of those little dumb things is like, that's
It's
all.
like, that's all it takes.
That's all it takes. All right. The last here is this is, I don't know if you've seen this before.
Yeah.
So this is called the Blade X, the slimmest on-the-go monitor. Now, what's interesting about this is a couple things. So the product itself, but actually the way in which I stumbled across this. So first I got an ad for this, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. It's basically like a 13-inch monitor that take your laptop and like rip the screen off and then put like a 1-inch thing at the bottom, and that's what this is. It's just like a portable monitor
That you could fit in a backpack.
totally. You could put it on top of your laptop. You wouldn't even know it was there.
Yeah.
And the idea is, you could productivity. Now you have a second monitor. You could hook it up to an Xbox or a Switch or something. And now you just have this like actual monitor that's not like a small thing. And I think it seems like it lasted about 5 hours or something like that on a charge, which is like not bad. Enough to get whatever it is you're trying to do.
Yeah.
When I first saw this advertised to me, it was on some random, those blog type websites that are like reselling all this stuff. And it was like, hey, get this monitor for $79.
Yeah.
And I was like, that seems too cheap.
That seems
That
seems crappy.
That seems
You've gone into the bad category.
Yeah, you got the bad category. So I looked up and I went to the Indiegogo, and then it was like, oh no, this is like $240.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, how is this retailer selling it for $70? So I did some research and I was like, is this company fraud? Is this? And I wish I could remember the name of the fraud company off the top of my head, but I think they were just scamming people selling this thing,
but not actually delivering.
I can't imagine they were delivering.
Or worse version of the
That
same brand.
or I would imagine just like, oh, we got your information. See ya.
Yeah.
Got one of those
those.
Ray-Bans
Oh
websites.
yeah, that's like sunglasses, $29,
Yeah,
and you put it in, and
That's
nothing
like,
ever happens.
see ya.
Yeah.
That's my guess. But the monitor itself, what are your thoughts? I mean, would you?
So here's the thing: I've kind of gone the other way on dual monitor usefulness.
Really?
So I have 2 monitors at home. I have 2 monitors at work. I only ever use 1 monitor at work. And the reason is I just think like I find myself always having a primary monitor and then my second monitor is like YouTube. That's how it is at home, right? Is one monitor plays a game, the other monitor plays some random video.
Yeah.
And at work, I don't find it useful at all to have 2 monitors. It's like my second monitor is maybe for Slack, and that's actually a
It
distractor
was
for me.
Slack or usually it was like email. for
Yeah.
me.
So the thought of like, so this Indiegogo literally says like double your productivity. And it's like, no, the 2 monitors does not double your productivity. It doesn't even close to do that. That being said,
doubles your screen real estate.
yeah, for $200, the thought of having a second monitor that I could put in my backpack is
Right.
pretty attractive.
Well-
And that's like pretty hard to beat.
I would say like I'm a young at heart gamer when it comes to like I'll hit up some buddies and be like, hey, should we have a little?
Yeah.
But like we'll bring over some TVs and plug in 4 Xboxes
Yeah.
and like play Call of Duty or something.
Ooh, that actually is a pretty hot idea to me.
Because normally I literally lug around my like 50-inch TV and it's
Yeah.
like so awkward. But it's like, what else do you do? If he only has one, I got to bring something.
No, totally. And we do the same thing. Like will do. I am a PC gamer, so my situation's a little different because there's like laptops and stuff.
Yeah.
But most of us have like a PC that can kind of travel.
Yeah.
But the monitors, like, it's just once you get into cords and stuff like that, it's
big,
crazy.
yeah.
So the thought of having this is like your travel monitor
Yeah.
for gaming.
It works for, when you're
really
on the
hot.
road or whatever.
Yeah. Worth considering.
If it
idea.
ever goes on sale, like I almost want to try like the version 3 of this.
Yeah.
Version 2, like once they've like got it down.
Totally.
Well, that's going to do it for Good Idea, Bad Idea, Andre, unless you want to.
So where do we land? I think I say good idea on the
So work with jig,
bad idea. I mean, maybe the software's good, but change the name.
Pelote, you're in on, I'm out on.
I'm way in.
Yeah, I'm out on.
And also on the Blade X, the slimmest on the go monitor. I think I'm also in.
Yeah, I'm more in than I'm not in.
Yeah.
It's just
like I would even say like this would be like a buy it on the podcast moment for the monitor, except for the fact that I'll never back an Indiegogo. Haven't ever, won't ever.
Is it like it's not Kickstarter? So
Here's I'm like, Amazon Prime 2-day shipping is a little bit too long for me. So I'm not going to wait for something that maybe is never going to come or is going to come next year. No.
I want to say this is funded.
It looks funded, but I just don't trust it to ship to me fast.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like it has to come tomorrow.
Fair. All right, Andre. So we were discussing, this technically is an idea for you. It's your idea week, I should say.
Yeah.
And you were talking to me and you were saying, you know what? I'm not 100%. Like it's almost there.
Totally.
And it's kind of a gadget-esque.
Yeah. Totally. It's a gadget for sure. But my remark to Scott was just like, it's an interesting gadget idea. I think it's something that maybe could become a popular trend.
Yeah.
But it's not a business, right? And when we talk about the big idea, what we really want is something that you could build a whole business around.
Totally.
So I was like, I have a gadget, but I don't know if it's a big idea.
Yeah. Which, to be fair, I do think there is something, like some of mine in the future are going to be like, it's a toy and this is what it does.
Yeah.
And
that's where I'm at. It's a toy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, well, I have one of my backlog ideas that's kind of in the same boat where it's like, I think it could work.
Yeah.
There's mine that definitely has more strings attached.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not 100% sure. It's like, is there a whole business out of this? So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna pitch each other's ideas, workshop them a little bit, get them to viable status, and then we're gonna call Mr. Romeo Butters himself.
Yeah.
He's on vacation right now in Bermuda.
Is he really?
But he's
okay. I'm just like, wow, he's going to take our call right now?
He will always take our calls.
Busy.
He's a busy man. He's probably playing golf right now on the other side of the world.
No doubt.
But he will always take our calls because he knows that we are
we're a good podcast.
We're a good podcast.
We're his idea tank.
We are his idea tank. So we're gonna pitch Romeo both of our finished ideas, and then he's gonna tell us which one he wants to invest in.
Yeah.
How's it sound?
Love it.
Perfect. You want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
You go first. I'm literally kind of still working on my idea. So if you go first, that gives me a little more time to get my thing together.
I can't wait to see the contrast of our ideas.
Oh no.
So let me preface this with an anecdote here. So just the other day, in my neighborhood, lived in a pretty typical 100 home development. Somebody on Facebook was like, "Hey, we have a little neighborhood Facebook. Hey, just a reminder, keep eyes out for your neighbors and make sure if you see anything suspicious, like
in your neighborhood,
in my neighborhood."
What could possibly happen in your neighborhood?
Well, so a lot of people are like, "Why would you say that?" Like,
yeah, what triggered you to think that?
So someone's like, "Yeah, there was an attempted break-in."
No, there wasn't. I don't believe you. I think somebody got the wrong house coming home late. So because you live in an identical neighborhood, it could happen. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So down the road, the Proberts, she was home, and apparently somebody tried to get into the front door, tried to get into the man door, tried to get into the back door, and she was there with her kids. I know. She calls the cops. The cops come and arrest the guy.
What? Here in Lehigh?
Here in Lehigh. Now, the story's not done.
Okay.
So I come home from work. My wife's like, "Have you heard about this?" And I was like, "Yeah, no, but sure." She's like, "Well,
what do we do?"
Sometimes I don't lock my doors. We're locking them from now on.
Yeah.
Forever now. And I was like, "Okay,
fine."
Sure. In the back of my mind, I was like, "There's something more to this story."
There has to be.
Turns out, They're putting in some cabinets, and it's the cabinet guy.
It's the cabinet guy.
Right?
It's the poor cabinet
The poor cabinet guy. Now, to be fair, what are you doing going into someone's backyard? You know, I need a measurement.
Oh, I would not try multiple doors.
No,
you're not like, I got to find a way in.
There's clearly some foul play going on, but there was a first degree. They knew who it was. They just said the circumstance was strange. However, break-ins happen all the time. And people get nervous when they see, when we first moved in our neighborhood, I was putting up Christmas lights and some cop drives by and was like, get inside. There's like a manhunt going on.
What?
Like some guy, it wasn't like a manhunt, but it was like some guy like robbed the gas station. It was like he ran through the neighborhood and was like headed towards the park behind us, or whatever.
Yeah.
And so it's like, you know, it's cops, get down, you know, whatever. Couple things like that stuff happens.
Yeah,
you know?
no, agreed.
And I think generally, like as homeowners, you're like a little worried. Like I don't
want to be the victim.
I don't want to be the victim, or just like, what do you do if you see somebody, you know, or like is that anyway? So the idea here, Andre, is a robot like a Roomba, neighborhood security. And the idea being, when you see a cop car anywhere, it changes behavior. People slow down just because they know there could be a cop there or whatever, right? So the idea is you have something very clearly like, we know what this is. It's a neighborhood security robot. And whether it's, there's some dimensions there, but like whether it just does some figure eights and patrols, it just like goes out at night and then like at 5 a.m, brings itself back in, plugs itself in. And it's got like a 360 camera and like it goes to like a company. And so if you ever wanted to like, whatever, you could be like, oh, like I think there was some suspicious activity, you know, like more than anything, it's like oh, you know, not this neighborhood. Let's hit the next neighborhood or whatever. Yeah, that's my idea.
It's a good idea. The reason that I'm like cry laughing over here is because I'm picturing like you arm the robot. You would not arm the robot.
No.
I know. But for some reason, it's just really comical to me to picture like a little guy.
Death mode activated.
Just, like carries a gun. And it's like, well, it's a deterrent. He doesn't fire it, but we just tape a gun to him so you know he's armed. No, I think it's a good idea. I think so where obviously, and I've said this before on the podcast, my mind always goes to the law.
Totally.
And it's like, I'm sure there'll be a problem, but in like an HOA community, I don't see why you couldn't put a little guy that runs around with a camera.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? And it covers everybody because not everybody has a camera.
No,
and wouldn't we all benefit if there was like a little camera that just patrolled the neighborhood?
All it did is kind of did a couple rotations, and it's just like it's just enough of like not this neighborhood. We'll find one without this robot, right?
Totally.
There's,
I think like your target isn't really your neighborhood, but I think if I were a company that was going to make, and it seems like fairly simple, right? I was looking at.
I mean, you run into like vandalism problems, someone kicking it over.
No, and that's why I'm thinking like it's a kind of a gated community thing almost.
Yeah.
Where it's like they want security, or like I said, like an HOA, or some sort of community that's like somewhat cordoned off.
The other thing I was thinking as like a,
I mean, I don't think there's a vandalism problem because I mean the robot transmits video live.
Sure.
In my vision.
So
if you're gonna vandalize it, then you're gonna be on camera.
That's true. And this would go to like something equivalent of like, it's like a Ring doorbell. There's like some ADT type place. And it's just like, oh, alert, you know,
totally.
It's dispatch or whatever.
Good idea. Dang.
You have to top that one.
So I love your idea and I want to really emphasize that. So let me describe the problem and I'll describe to you my loose solution and maybe we can workshop.
So there's nothing you change about my idea.
I mean, so like I said, I think my target market is a
gated community,
or a gated community, or just like a HOA community.
Would you? Because really, ultimately, this comes from like, I wish I had something like this.
Yeah.
Right. If there was a lower version that wasn't a robot, but was almost like not a flagpole, but like something you'd stick in a corner and just like covers like a kind of a.
Yeah. Well, we already invented security cameras.
Yeah,
so
but
I don't really think that's. And I think probably a gated community probably has some.
But I think the idea here is that like with security cameras, there's this like I have a Ring doorbell or whatever, and like somebody has to be actively breaking into my house, and like I have to be aware of that. I have to be access to my phone, right? Like there's these variables. Whereas like if you knew that like someone like an ADT or security division had eyes on this particular neighborhood, just the streets, and just like somebody saw, it's one of those, like, okay, like, an extra set of eyes. I think
I would pay into such a service, right? And I would be, like I said, in an HOA, I would feel like my dues were going towards something meaningful if we were all mutually protected by some sort of service. So I think I like the idea. I like the patrolling thing a little more.
It's more fun.
I like the idea. Well, it's more fun, and I like that the thieves would see the robot and understand like, oh, I'm being monitored.
Yes.
And also like, picture a world where it's like AI and maybe it learns like where to go and where to be and like where to do things. Is a camera, it's like, we just avoid the street with the Ring doorbell, or we don't break into the house with a Ring doorbell. Where it's like, this is the little bot. Like you don't know until you're up on it whether or not it's going to see you.
Exactly.
And maybe it like alerts and like a little thing goes off.
Well, that's one cool thing about the Ring doorbell is this idea of like, there's like this community network of like, oh, there was a break in here. And so you can kind of see this map of stuff.
Yeah.
But this idea of like, if it detects anything suspicious, maybe it notifies the people in the neighborhood to be like, hey, just heads up, saw something suspicious.
Yeah.
Like, anyway.
It's a good idea. Hey, it's giving me like a bad inadequacy complex right now. It's like like I suck at the podcast. That's really good at the podcast. Robo something.
There is something like this that does exist.
SecuriBot.
That is
SecuriBot.
SecuriBot.
That's a cute name.
I don't hate that.
That's a cute name.
There's something that does exist. That it's like a nonprofit that it's like a big, like 400-pound thing that you see it in some malls or like some like public parks. Like it's like a government project type thing.
Yeah.
So that would be like competition. But in my mind, this is like you could get 10 neighbors to go in on it. It's $1,000.
Yeah.
And like that's
all it takes.
Basically like you don't need to get some huge grant.
It charges itself.
Yeah. somebody ends up being like the home base and just like plugs in and whatever. All right.
I like it.
It's a great idea.
So I
already know my idea is going to win for Romeo Butters.
Our ideas are so different that I can't even really see how they would compete in the same world. I thought you were going to come with like a toy, and you kind of came with the opposite of a toy. You came with a security robot.
Well, it's a gadget. It's a big gadget.
So, I actually want to talk about my second idea, but I'll give you my first idea, which is really stupid. And we were like having lunch today, and I was like, I need a good idea for the podcast. And I was talking to my spouse, and we went through like a bunch of different ideas, and where we landed was, wouldn't it be cool? And this is not the official idea that I want to talk about. Yes. But wouldn't it be interesting?
It's the pre-idea.
Yes, is like those fidget cubes?
Yes,
with like the little
that was a thing, man.
Yeah, a big thing, and I think that they were cool, but like they didn't. I don't know. They just never. People aren't still buying them today, right? That's clear. And I think
it was about 3 months where fidget cubes and fidget spinners
was the thing to buy.
The thing,
and I think that the reason why is because they just are a desk toy. You know what I mean? But people still have the desire to fidget. That didn't go away.
Yes.
But having toys in your hand all the time it could only go so far.
Okay.
So where we landed was, wouldn't it be nice if there was a pen with like fidget elements though? Because like that's not enough, clearly. But what if it like on the top it like maybe rotated in a circle, or it slid, or it had little sliders and little sensory elements that you kind of fiddle with your pen?
Or we like the idea of like a switch that you could like go down, left, right, left, down.
Yeah, that's
right,
exactly.
Left, and then go up and down.
You do different things, and then the side has like a little in-out mechanism, and like it just kind of do a couple different fiddle elements.
Because there was that one pen that everyone remembers growing up that it was like you push the thing down, and then like instead of pushing it down again, you like pulled the thing from the side, and it's like, why?
Yes, I know.
This seemed unnecessary, but you
people,
fidget with it.
People want to fidget.
Yeah.
So a pen that was designed to fidget.
And it's more practical because it's not just a thing.
Yes, it actually is also a pen. So it makes sense if you carry it with you. College student, you're sitting in a lecture, you're taking notes. And while you're taking notes, you can also fidget with your pen. And it's not everything makes a ticking noise because that's annoying. Yeah. Right? And that's why we don't just click our pens for 24 hours. But maybe something like that.
I'm wondering. I liked when you said like a college student. Where my mind went to was like, what if you also threw in like some sort of like recording something into it? Like, I got to take some notes, and so it's like I'm fidgeting with this, and I also need to record it and like play it back later. So then it's like this is a pen for students.
Yeah.
And what you get is a great ballpoint pen with easy to reload cartridges, whatever. And then like this like
a fidget thing,
some sensory. You don't call it a fidget thing. You call it like a focus button.
sensory activator.
Yeah, sensory activator with focus TM or whatever.
Yeah.
And then built in some sort of Bluetooth something that maybe you also put in like a PowerPoint Bluetooth button. Like, so now it's like
it's a pen.
The whole the college pen.
I like that.
Because I think lots of grandmas, when their grandsons get accepted, they're like, I'll send you the college pen.
Yeah.
That's
a good idea.
Kind of a kitschy.
I mean, it's definitely like a little bit of an as seen on TV type item, but that could
maybe you
potentially catch.
Yeah, maybe you strip away some of it, or you add. I mean, there's a few.
You add
ways.
Different things, or you.
You have the elite and the pro and the sport.
Yeah, the sport pen.
It's water resistant. Writes underwater.
It writes upside down. It does. It's really excellent.
Oh no, it's like a coach's pen. So like it's got a laser pointer.
Yeah.
And maybe it cycles between red and blue. Maybe I don't know. Like
I love it.
I'm kind of in on college pen.
The college pen.
Yeah.
That's the idea. That was the idea all along.
Yeah. There's not a second one. That was it. We worked it out.
That was great.
Okay.
Ultimately not bad.
College pen
versus the SecuriBot.
SecuriBot. We're going to call Romeo Butters right now.
I feel like Romeo will understand the value of my idea.
Well, here's the thing.
He's a smart guy.
He's
a pen user.
Romeo could go either way because, I mean, maybe Romeo's like, I wish I would have had this. Yeah. I'm a fidgeter. This is exactly what I need. And break-in's overrated. I don't give a crap about that.
Exactly.
Okay. I'm going to put Romeo on speakerphone.
But he's also like probably a homeowner and has a family. So it feels...
Yeah.
I mean, he's got lots of homes in lots of neighborhoods. If Romeo doesn't answer.
Hello, this is Romeo.
Romeo.
Yes, Romeo.
Romeo. How are you doing tonight?
Oh, we are doing very good, Romeo. Thank you. Are you out in the Bahamas or Bermuda? Remind me again where you're at.
Ogden, Utah.
Oh, of course.
Utah. That's right. I get my tropical and northern cities mixed up sometimes.
Easy.
Yeah, beautiful this time of year.
Yes, absolutely beautiful. Well, Romeo, I know you're probably on the back nine somewhere, and you are closing deals. But me and Andre, we've been working on these two ideas. We think both are pretty good, but we know that you're kind of a one idea man. So we want to pitch you both these ideas, and you choose which one you feel like you'd want to invest, some money into. How's that sound?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I got $1 million burning a hole in my pocket. So shoot me straight, and I'll let you know what I'm thinking.
Perfect. Now, Romeo, to keep it fair, you'll have to choose which one, me or Andre, you want to pitch first.
So all million or nothing.
Yeah, all million or nothing. All right. So between me and Andre, who do you want to pitch you first?
Go ahead, Scott.
All right. I will pitch you first. The device that I'm pitching you, Romeo, is a device called what do we call it?
SecuriBot.
SecuriBot. SecuriBot is kind of like a Roomba, but quite a bit bigger, and it goes in neighborhoods. And the idea is
a gun.
It does not have a gun. The idea is SecuriBot patrols a neighborhood to keep it safe. It's basically just a camera, a 360 camera that reports to something like an ADT type service. And a dozen residents of a community would kind of pitch in and buy this thing. Maybe it's $1,000 or so. But this would mainly just be a deterrent of break-ins and crime and petty things like that. And it would just kind of do a figure eight in a neighborhood. And that is generally the gist of SecuriBot. Do you have any questions?
what you're saying is it's basically like the Iron Giant walking around protecting community.
It's a lot like the Iron Giant. Yeah, in a lot of different ways.
Very similar.
Okay.
Okay.
Tell me more about the pricing model.
Yeah. So in my mind, this is something that, let's say it's $1,000, maybe plus a subscription fee for monitoring as an option. So you have a dozen neighbors that all chip in a couple $100 because they feel like this is important. Maybe they had a break-in, and they wanted to kind of deter that. So they'd purchase it. One person would be kind of the home base, and that's kind of where the device would kind of charge every night or every morning or whatever. And you'd probably pay something like, just like a regular home security thing, so $20 a month or whatever that might be, split amongst neighbors.
Okay, I hear you.
Okay, so that's SecuriBot. Now these ideas are not similar at all. So I want to make sure clear the air here. Andre's idea is very different from mine. So just cleanse your palate.
All right, listen up. So you may remember the fidget cubes trend. These little cubes that had like switches and dials and spinners. So, yep, exactly. I bet you had one. So the reason that I kind of got on this idea was that they're out. Nobody buys them anymore. And I wondered how we could make the fidget cube part of daily life. And what we landed on is the College Pen. And the College Pen is a sensory activation device for college students that, it's a pen, but it also has like a little slider and a button and some of those sensory activator type options. And it has a PowerPoint clicker and it has a microphone to record the lecture. And we build in some of those features plus the, fidget elements into a single pen. I think it could be done. I think it could sell. And that's the College Pen. Any questions?
What's the price going on the College Pen?
I think it might be like $19.99. I understand that's kind of a lot, but it's a pen plus a bunch of other stuff. It's like I said, a PowerPoint clicker. That's got to be $20 on its own.
I assumed it would be more like $49.99.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I can get it to $20. I think it could be $19.99 for a pen. I think the target market is a grandma that wants to buy a pen for her newly accepted college student.
Yeah.
So tell me more about some of them gadgets. You got the PowerPoint, you got the clicker, maybe like a laser pen or what?
Yeah, exactly. Like a laser pen and then a really nice ballpoint pen as, for writing, of course. And then like like a laser pointer and all those different things.
Maybe like an optional stylus.
Like a stylus for your Mac or your iPad. All those different things.
Yeah. Anything
you can put in a pen. That's kind of
but it's geared towards college students. Yeah. It's the College Pen.
It's for a college.
And it has the fidget thing as like this will help you kind of focus during class.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna.
Very similar to Scott.
Yeah. Very similar ideas.
So Romeo, obviously these two ideas are very different, but we want to make sure if someone's going to steal this idea, they need to know a VC capital person like yourself where you would dump your money. So out the gate, where would you move your money?
Where would you dump your money?
Where would you dump your money between these ideas?
Well, my gut's telling me that I like the robot.
Yes.
More.
Yeah, I will say I also like the robot. All right.
I'm going to say the pen, just a nice to have. Definitely not a must have by any means. I could see that laser being a real distraction amongst my peers when I'm learning arithmetic.
Yeah.
And I like the robot idea. I like keeping the community safe and keeping them bad guys off my property.
I thought you're a philanthropist. You're a real man of the people, Romeo. So I thought I might be pulling your heartstrings there. So
I didn't love either of them, but I would go with that one if I had to choose.
To be clear.
Shooting you straight, gentlemen.
Well, Romeo, I'll let you get back to it.
Try and be better next time.
We'll try and be better next time. But appreciate you having it on the podcast, and we'll get you on another run.
I appreciate it, gentlemen. We'll see you later.
See ya. I was feeling pretty good until that last bit there where he said he didn't like it.
And actually, neither of these ideas is very good. I really don't agree, though. I think that the College Pen has a market. I really do. I think it almost doesn't make sense to me that there isn't a pen, laser pointer, microphone, fidgety. Like, it seems kind of obvious.
Yeah. Well, to me, the more I think about it, the more I think build your own pen as like what do you want?
That would be awesome.
Yeah. So it's like,
oh, I love that.
So now it's like, hey, like make the pen that's your pen. So you start with the ballpoint pen.
Yeah.
What do you want? What do you want to add on top of it? Well, I'm a fidgeter. The 3D model comes in, fidgets on there.
Yeah.
Do you want this? Do you want that? Do you want multiple colors? Do you want? And now you've like got this customized pen.
That's an idea, right? Is to build your own pen experience.
BYOP.
No, we're not going to call that, but I do think play with that idea and SecuriBot. I really think
there's something there.
There's something there.
I think we provided the thieves out there 2 good ideas to steal. Yeah. Really. Normally we just give them 1, but this is 2 good ones.
Love it. Shout out to us.
Shout out to us. Really coming through. To close it out here, Andre, I have just a couple. I have 1 product update and 1 mailbox.
I have a big product update too.
Perfect.
That I want to get into.
So the 1 product update I'll touch on here. I sent this to Andre. It's like a little business card, but it's made out of plastic, so it almost looks like a credit card. And it's called Blue Social. And I saw this because what it advertised was that you could just tap this blue card onto someone's phone and it would just automatically open up the information of the person. So
no app required.
No app required, which we talked about. I think there's a necklace.
We had a necklace that I criticized really harshly.
Yeah.
For that. And now it sounds like if it uses the same technology as this card,
it's got to have the NFC.
It would work. Yeah.
Now, a couple things about this blue card. So 1, it works really well on Androids. So on my phone, almost too well. Because I have the card in my pocket and like I have
it works too well.
Well, Scott. Like it's opening up my contact information. The
unprompted. You're just like this
I just have like 16 tabs open. I'm like, oh, I forgot. Like my wallet's right by my phone, and just keep on opening up. Right. So, it works on iPhones up until
my phone.
Up until the newest ones.
I could never get it to work on my phone.
But really inconsistent because I got it to work on other iPhone 11s, which is real confusing.
That is odd.
I did email them. They're like, yeah, we don't really work. We're still working on the newest ones or whatever. And I was like, okay, but it kind of, anyway. And it's also just spotty in general with iPhones. Like on some, it worked really quickly and some I had to find the right spot.
Which is a major problem.
It is, right? For this to work, it's got to be seamless.
Yeah.
So unless you know that everyone you're talking to has an Android, which is not the most common phone, that's a problem.
Because the other thing is the card is completely unbranded other than that. Yeah. And you can't give it to people. So what's kind of a bummer is there's no like fail safe if it doesn't work with the person's phone.
Sure.
It just doesn't work at all. Right? There's no function to it at all.
Yeah. Yeah, because and I think the idea is like you could give it out, I guess.
But you wouldn't ever. But could they custom print on the card?
I don't know. It didn't look like
I mean, I assume that you would have if they could have.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
It looked like it was like, yeah, I get 15 of these. And I was like, well, I don't need 15. But I guess if you're like giving them out.
Yeah.
But that's a lot.
But you wouldn't give them out.
Yeah. I wouldn't give it out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really like.
Interesting. I like that the technology exists, but if it doesn't work on every iPhone every time,
and it has to be like very quick and just like beep, I tap it because again on mine it's like I get barely close to my phone and it works, but on Andre's or most iPhones it's like you got to be on the back of the phone and towards the top and it works 50% of the time. It's like, oh, well, that's not going to work. Anyway, they're close,
but not quite,
but not right there.
Yeah.
So that's my product. You have a big product.
You want to do mine? Yeah. So click the link I just sent you, and this is a link to a site called Goodfair. And what Goodfair bills to do is they curate used clothing and then sell it in bundles. And you don't know exactly what you're buying. So I bought this thing called the Green Heart Bundle. And what it's billed, and like I said, you don't know what you're buying, but they're going to give you 2 flannels, a denim shirt, a sweatshirt, 3 tees, 3 blank tees, and a denim jacket. But they're not going to be exact to what's pictured, right? But when you look at what's pictured, it's like, it looks amazing, right? It's like a bunch of really attractive flannels, a really nice sweatshirt, some like interesting t-shirts, for like various
Interesting.
summer camps. They're goofy things, but they're things that would look cool vintage, right? And it's $80
Yeah, it all does seem pretty vintage
for all that clothing. So you're getting a good amount of clothing for that price. And you're like, their value prop is that they save the earth because clothing is kind of damaging to the earth,
It
right?
takes 400 gallons of water to make one new T-shirt. Really?
I mean, cotton.
That's
right.
yeah.
Cotton consumes. And so this is like, it's alleged to save the earth, and you get some really nice vintage clothing or older clothing or kind of trendy clothes.
Do I
for
get a sense
$80.
of? Do I get a sense of the brand of any of this? Or
No, you don't get a sense of anything except for what you see in the picture, right? And you look at the picture and you're like, that looks amazing.
well,
looks like a great bag.
what I worry about is like sometimes I'm like, oh, I'll go to the DI or go to Goodwill and like find a shirt or something.
Yeah.
And it's like I got to take a shower after leaving here, and
Yeah.
I find nothing because it's all like the worst thing
Exactly.
imaginable.
So, but the thought is, you look at this site and you're like, they've gone through all of this stuff at the DI and they picked out the best stuff and they're going to sell it to me for
I do like that. So you have an
$80.
update.
Here's the thing, right? Is this isn't a good idea, bad idea. This is, I bought this.
Yeah, you got this Green Heart bundle.
Off the podcast. I was like, I saw this and I was like, this is amazing. This was a buy it now moment for me. Because I got an ad on Instagram. I clicked it. I was like, $80, amazing. Buy it now.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Yep.
So 11 pieces of clothing for $80. That's pretty
exactly. So like 9 days later, I get the package. Disgusting. Literally disgusting. So after I bought it, I went and I did some searching on Reddit and stuff. And a lot of people were like, the clothes suck. And the clothes do suck. So I get this huge box of clothing and it's like all in like one big mushy pile. And the clothing is super wrinkled and vaguely damp, which is super disgusting. I know. Yep. And the clothing is just awful. So the denim shirt is a women's denim shirt. So it fits all wrong and it buttons on the wrong side. The t-shirts are like Gildan. And if you know Gildan shirts, they're like the bottom of the barrel shirts that you buy like for your
like that's like T-ball.
Yes,
like,
your T-ball shirt that you wear 6 times.
Yeah.
Exactly. So they're like
not even 6 times.
horrible cheap shirts. The graphic tees are like here there is like a San Francisco shirt and a YMCA shirt and all these like kind of funny vintage things. The ones I got are just like complete trash. The flannels are like
Al's
the Walmart
Bakery.
and Target brand flannels. They're not nothing I've ever seen before. I look at them and I'm like, yeah, I could have bought this at Walmart 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's just trash. It's literally, they sold me a box of trash for $80. It's like I had gone to the DI, but instead of having a choice, I bought,
if you went to the DI, you'd say, okay, 2 flannels, those are like $3 each. The shirts are $1 each.
But I never would have bought any of it, right? It's the stuff that I wouldn't have bought at the DI.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, and what I want people to do is go to goodfare.com, go look at how attractive these bundles are.
Yeah.
Because you look at this picture and you're like, I want that so bad. But what they actually send you is nothing like this.
Because I do like the idea of Plato's Closet, or like there's a place here called Uptown Cheapskate that's like
that have a great quality clothing.
Yeah, and it's like they kind of have like standards where like we don't take crap. Like it's got to be somewhat name brand, and like we vet it and then take it.
Yeah.
I would love a bundle from them.
Yes.
If I knew, but like this, what you're describing is like everyone's nightmare, which is like you just got a bunch
and I
of
kind of
crap.
have a feeling that that's what Goodfare does, because I think that they take these bundles. So the comparison I drew is like they send these bundles of used clothing like to third world countries, like the clothing that we can't sell in America gets sent overseas. Great for people that need clothes. And I kind of feel like that's what Goodfare does, is they go to the DI and they're like, send us all the stuff you didn't sell this year, and then they parse through it. And because that's what I felt like I got, was the stuff that you couldn't sell at the thrift store.
Yeah.
Bad,
So that is
bad update for Goodfare, because I want what they have to be available, but it's not.
Could have been good. I would challenge somebody out there to take this model and to like do it right, because I think if you got one good, if your experience was good, I would have bought it.
Totally.
And like that's like an easy win, but like yours is bad. It's like we've steer freaking clear. The one mailbag here, Catherine Porter sent in. This isn't like this is almost like a good idea, bad idea. But there's a potential idea here. So I guess on the new Whirlpool washing machines, they have this load and go washing machine, which has a mechanism where you put in laundry detergent once, and then you don't have, it gets like 40 loads. You never have to, it just puts in the right amount every single time.
Yeah.
And it's just like freaking duh. Why, how is this the first time?
Yeah.
Like how are we just now getting this? Right. And then she kind of mentioned like you could make a third party device that like straws in, and just like you dump half your thing or all your thing in there and just like feeds it in. It has one sensor that just knows when your wash starts and like.
Good idea.
Right.
I'm kind of there. So here's the thing is I don't feel the pain point in a huge way because I use Tide Pods.
Sure.
So I'm just like tossing a guy in and I don't even think about it. But Tide Pods are kind of absurdly expensive.
Way expensive.
Like anybody who's bought these is I'm sure is astonished.
Yeah.
So I would love to use, and I wash in cold. I know that's kind of weird.
No.
You don't think so?
I wash in cold.
Do you?
Yeah. I only wash
Everybody
hot.
I tell is like, you wash only in cold. I wash towels and blankets in hot and everything else in cold.
Yeah, I do. I think we do hot on. There's one that's whites. I think.
I don't know.
I can't remember.
Sure.
I want to say
Whatever.
whites.
Yeah, I wash all cold all the time because I don't want anything to shrink. And I think that's, I don't know, but people are always like, you wash in cold? And cold water clean detergent is what I want to use, but I have to use Tide Pods.
Right.
And it's so much cheaper to just use regular.
It's a bit like a Costco detergent thing is like $4.
Exactly.
But
so
it's
if
like
I could
this
get
big-
out of Tide Pods and
It's this
into
big
something
hefty
else,
thing, and like if you
I gotta pour a cup and I get it.
Yeah, if you put it, if you just it clipped to the top of your thing, you had a little straw coming down, and just had one sensor at the bottom that just knew when your load started. There's an idea right there.
Yeah. I like that Whirlpool is building it in.
Yeah,
'Cause
totally.
What I like is that I would just dump my whole thing in and not even think about it again.
Totally.
That's an awesome idea.
It's a super good idea for Whirlpool, but I think somebody could come in aftermarket because like I'm not
And
gonna
build something
I'm not gonna buy a new one just for that.
Yeah.
So on my next one in 5 years.
It's a good idea.
Anyway, Catherine, thanks for the submission. Thieves, that's gonna do it for the episode.
It's a good episode.
Our late
Two
night
good
episodes-
ideas here in the middle.
Yeah, our late night episodes are longer than I expect them to be always.
How long?
We're at 51 minutes here.
Jeez, it's because we just have the luxury of time.
We have the luxury of time.
Yeah, I can rap all day.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we could have our own morning show. But Andre, give us the socials and we'll send it off here.
Yeah, follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Go Steal This Idea. Send us an email. We've pitched this a couple of different times, which is we'll send you a free sticker.
It's a good sticker.
It's just an idea. It's a nice sticker.
We
People
get
love
compliments on our logo often.
Yes. Idea at GoStealThisIdea.com. Send us your ideas. We'd love to talk to them about them here on the podcast. Support us on Patreon. Go Steal This Idea.
Chip in a buck.
Chip in a buck, and I'll buy goofy stuff on the podcast. It's my favorite thing to do.
Please.
I think that gives us all of our socials.
Yeah.
Rate us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Please. We appreciate it, Thieves. We'd love to hear from you, and we appreciate you listening. And we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Use Scipio, the #1 engagement tool for sales teams that want more responses, appointments, and conversations. Message your leads and customers where they are on their phone. I'm not talking about phone calls. We're talking about true one-to-one texting. Use the code STEAL at Scipio.com for 2 free licenses. Use the code STEAL at Scipio.com for 2 free licenses. See you later, thieves.